minutes, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And down he'll go at the 25.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Now Allen off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Bills.
James Cook.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Cowboys 0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Running right, it's Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. A give to Pollard, running left. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Allen. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
2nd and 17 at the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Tre'Davious White that time getting there for the loss.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Play action now, Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now a give here to Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
56.
Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Tackled at the 25.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
On play action, Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Gregory Rousseau
Able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
after the sack here, 2nd and 11. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch of the game for Cooks. That'll be a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. They toss it down to Pollard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Aubrey now for the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Ties the game at 14.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Throwing, Allen. That's taken in by Knox.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. They run it again with Cook. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
At the 36-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up. Now Allen. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Allen. Now Cook running right. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll come up now on second down. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as he's down inside the 15. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Again, it's Murray. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A big play looming on third down. They'll give up the gut for Murray. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now 1st and goal. Allen. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And running with power here. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
112 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help them along.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Pollard again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 5.
They'll run left with Pollard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A give to Pollard running left.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here's Prescott.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So a big move here, plan to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Prescott. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Now another shot here at the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.